Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail back with more Scrolls Beyond 2000, where right now I am well off my goal. I'm actually 98th out of 100 right now, which is only mainly because I've been idle a few days from playing because I've been busy with some other stuff, but here's my current stats, current ranking. I still want to get a 2000 rating at some point. I'd love to stay in the top 100 if I could, but today I'm going to be playing a deck that maybe you've seen a few other people play. It's maybe a slight variation of other people, I'm not sure, but today I'm playing Decay, and it's kind of a flavor of the day, flavor of the week, I don't know, but you see it so much that, like I said before, I'm not afraid to do the if you can't beat them, join them, and I am playing with some experimental decks to try and work on kind of this matchup, but here we are, we're going against Mopayc, or M-O-P-Y-C, so hey, good luck, have fun. And yeah, this is a deck that is Mono Decay. It does still have some Return to Nature in it. I'm just thinking about what cards I don't want in here right now. I'm probably just going to get rid of Return to Nature right now. And we'll see what he's playing. Probably going to be playing Decay as well, for all I know. But at least I'm going first. So this deck... Oh, he's playing Order. This deck, I have been whooped in the face really hard by Order in the past. Or then again, I guess the last deck I played, that was Order. He got 2 Wings Captains out by like something ridiculous, like by turn 7 or something. And there's really not a ton you can do there. So I'm going to be banking my Damning Curses. Should probably hit Control to have all these light up. And I'm probably just going to get rid of the Soul Steal for now. And let's play a Brain Lice, and I'll drop the Blight Bear a little bit later, just because I want that card draw to come earlier if I can. But yeah, I have been doing a little bit of ranked play off camera. I did run into Atmas, which was pretty funny, especially since I accidentally played my frickin', what do you call it, the poison deck that was in a video a little while ago. And needless to say, that was a bona fide disaster. It was, especially since it was going up against another Decay deck. It's like, hey, do I want to put poison damage around your Watcher? It doesn't really matter. No, he just obliterated me, which is not a surprise, but there's the Wings Captain, so by turn 4, and I may rue the day I got rid of one of those Damning Curses. So we shall see. But for now, we're not going to joke around. You can just die. And I'm actually going to get rid of the Rod Eater right now, I think. Let's see here. There's some good... These are both good cards either way. Do I even need to go to 5 resources right now? Maybe not. Let's do this. Okay, so that gives us a few other options. Soul Steal, Cursemonger. And get another Brain Lice, which would be really nice for this. I'd prefer to save my Brain Lices for things like Wings Shield, though. Or another Wings Captain. So this is like Deja Vu. So many games with the Wings Captains by round 7 or 8. You're ahead of the curve. So there we go. We're brain licing you for sure. And you know what? Let's get out a Tribesman as well, just to protect this guy. Only own 2 captains. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, you know, I could move this guy up, and if he wants to double poison his units by having him attack, he can do that. I don't really care, because this guy is marked for death anyway. And I do keep Blight Bearers around as much as... I keep them around more because they're a 3-resource unit, and they're one of the few 3-resource creatures for Decay. I'm still not a huge fan of them, and I find myself getting manipulated into them a little bit. And there we go. That's kind of what I was worried about there just a little bit. So he's not taking the Blight Bearer bait. Oh well. Could have used that Oblivion Seeker just a little bit sooner. Gonna get rid of the Cursemonger here. Oh, 2 Oblivion Seekers. That is that's a really nice development. Well, we'll get you out. Or do I get the Harvester out? Maybe I get the Harvester out first. Yeah, that seems like the right play. But maybe I can get the Harvester out in Soul Steal. I doubt anything's gonna die this next turn. Although he could have a Fleetness or something in there, which would be hilarious, because that was like I said, my last mono order matchup was a Fleetness Wings Captain of the one that survived here. So Royal Vanguard combos beautifully with Wings Captain. But now we are just going to, as much as I don't want to ditch the Witch Doctor, we're going to ditch the Witch Doctor to make the play we have to make. So Harvester first. I tend to screw that up sometimes. And I may want to move this guy up just in case he elects to kabonk. That seems like a good move. And let's soul steal as well. Second soul steal, so that's nice. Not fantastic, but we'll take it. And I guess, yeah, I'll keep him there as a chump blocker. He's mainly there to die anyway. So this Blightbearer is almost dead. Next time it attacks, it's actually going to be able to poison the whole row, or I could soul steal it and poison it. Yeah, he's going to drop all of his units there. And a Royal Skirmisher on the same row. This looks like a fantastic poison opportunity. So I don't usually do this play, but I think I am actually going to get rid of my other Oblivion Seeker. Well, no, that doesn't seem prudent. Let's get rid of the Brain Lice. Yeah. Oh, and a Necker get into boot. That's nice early. Well, we are going to go ahead and make this play so that I can at least say, you see me trolling, they hating, those are all poisoned. Whew. Fun little intricate things you can do with Decay. And if he really wants to go up here and give me some cards, he is welcome to do so. So we shall do just that. So a little bit of idle damage, not fantastic, but now these guys are going to die. That one's going to be weakened. And if he has the Blessing of Haste for some relentless damage, that's fine, as long as he doesn't have a redeploy. Okay, so Transposition, interesting. Ducal Infantryman as well, interesting. Okay, so this would be where I would love to get a Return to Nature. You know, I could Necker here and take out this row, but that wouldn't be great. I'd much prefer to just actually take out a unit. So Damning Curse would be good. Let's get rid of one of the Rot Eaters. It's not exactly what I needed, but what do I do now? I guess that is the infinite question here. Do I... First off, I should probably move this guy to safety somewhere. Yeah, that seems like a good move. I kind of want to play the Oblivion Seeker for more cards. Like I said, I could Necro and take on a bunch of his units and put some damage on there, but that guy's going to survive. So I'm not too great at being really aggressive with my Necrogeddons. That's something I'm still trying to get the hang of, and I'm at 30 seconds and I'm just kind of derp talking about this. So let's play... This seems like a decent enough play where we'll do this. So let's go ahead and move you all back, because what he kind of wants to do with this deck is out-tempo me. Get more creatures on the board, so that's where that oodles of noodles of poison makes a huge deal. Alright. So now this guy is tucked out of the way, and if he kills something down here, this guy's going to be activated. Royal Banner, alright, so we're now racist. All non-human units get +2 attack after all this, so he's going to clear my board. I hate that card so much. We're going to see if we can Necrogeddon it. But he's going to take out my top row here. I'm going to get some more cards too. So, double Necrogeddon. Now that's a good piece of business right there. Alright, so Return to Nature would be beautiful as well. Alright, now Rippers do not have a ranged attack. So this does seem like the apropos time to Necrogeddon. I have plenty of cards to play, so I'm going to sack for resources here. The nice thing about this combo is that, you know what, I don't give a shit if you're giving me a bonus or penalty or whatever after attacking, because I'm just going to Necro anyway, so... I guess I may as well not waste the Necrogeddon with these guys attacking this turn, so... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll let this one ride out right now. We'll get out another Harvester. Drop him up here. Yeah, there's no great reason for me to Necro right now. And I could probably put a... See, there's a lot of places I could put the Rot Eater, because it's going to die. It's going to get buffed with the spiky damage, so we'll drop it down here. Yay! Killing things. See, that's 4-4. That's a neat little trick I learned from watching somebody else who's better than me at this game. So that's what you want to do with the tempo deck there. And see, all those guys died. I had the itchy Necrogeddon finger, and I did not take it. Pother. Okay, so he may have a really nice combo here in just a second. Winged Shield. Interesting placement for the Winged Shield. Question, he's asking me the essential question of, do I want to take out the banner or not? Because that's going to be... that has a lower equivalent health. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's make some plays. Because I cannot Necrogeddon and win it this turn, so no sense in doing that. But we can play a Witch Doctor here, and we can return to nature. And that's going to lower those guys' effective health so that I can do even more damage. Yes, Royal Banner means that that guy's cooldown is going to go up a little bit, but like I said, my goal next turn is to Necro, so it's not as huge of a deal. Would be really nice to get a Watcher right now, actually, because I would go for that play. Little Darkling's interesting. Do I get rid of one of the Necrogeddons for it, though? Because if I Necro and attack up here, I'm not going to take out an idol completely, so double Necrogeddon's good, but I think I can do better. And once again, there's not really a great incentive for me to Necrogeddon, because I am really, really far ahead, but there's some definite benefits to it as well. So I think having out 3 Harvesters is probably about as good as Necrogeddoning at this point, so we'll just do that instead. And I can get out the Loyal Darkling and Necro to kind of seal the deal, as it were. Because yeah, what you don't want to do with the tempo deck is get 3 Harvesters on your face. And like I said, that Royal Banner, it's all non-human. I guess it's not really racism. Says there's plenty of different races of humans. There's Ilmire races. There's all kinds of shiny happy people. So Skirmisher, and I don't think he has a speed for it. So Return to nature. Is that what I want right now? I guess my question is always, can I win this turn? And I can move you up there and do some idle damage. And it may be worthwhile to race idols here. I can return to nature and actually take that out. Or take out one of his units. But I can't take out more than one. But still, that's going to knock down cooldowns quite a bit, so. And I'd move this guy down here too. So as much as I want to keep the Darkling, let's get rid of him. There's plenty more of them in my deck. Now this is way more interesting here. Okay, so I'm not going to play a Cursemonger. I'm going to return to nature. Move you up here. Move you here. Move you here. And you know what, while we're at it, let's actually... Spearman's not as big of a threat to me. So... I'm not going to be as worried about it, so let's take out you. And let's move you down here out of harm's way just a little bit. I really hope he doesn't have a speed focus, but if he does, it's not the end of the world. So, once again, this is a very human-heavy deck. And right now I have a lot of creatures out on the board. But unfortunately, it's here. 2 Spearmen, Winged Soldier, so he is trying to establish his board presence right now. Just taking out one of my creatures. There's a Husk, though. That's why I really like the Witch Doctor right there. So Lifestealer, Cursemonger. Once again, does Necrogeddon do it for me here? If I can take out one more creature, and I don't think I can right now, but if I can take out one more creature, even my own creature, it's going to be a good time. However, there is going to be another idol down, so... I think what might be the more hilarious move to do here is as follows. So we'll drop the Ripper down here, because unfortunately I can't kill anything this turn. Yeah, let's save everything but the top deck. So we're going to try our damnedest to protect the Harvesters. because I've just got a lot more on the board than he does right now. And there's probably a Necrogeddon play somewhere that'll win me the game, but with so many Spearmen out, there's no point. Like I said, I just want to be able to attack this bottom row, and right now this banner not being able to deal with it early is hurting me a little bit, but I have a lot of health in front of my 2 Harvesters, so that does count for something. But I guess we're just to talk meta about this deck a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of you by now have seen it, and maybe by the time this video gets actually published, there's been some good counters to it, and I've read some good theory crafting on what does counter it. But the biggest thing here is we get a speed mangonel or just a mangonel. That's a desperation mangonel, unfortunately. So once again, Necro I do not think wins it. So Watcher Necro might. I want to get a card that'll actually kill something is the thing. So Languid's going to draw me a card. So what do I want to Languid? Probably you. Witch Doctor's not going to do me a ton of good. Oh, Loyal Darkling Necrogeddon will do me wonders next turn. So unfortunately, there's not a ton I can do this turn for it other than just... I could shift all these guys down 1, and because he can't move up and kill everything right here. Or I could take out the Mangonel, because that Mangonel could be scary artillery. Either way, Loyal Darkling Necrogeddon's going to win if he doesn't defend the bottom row. And that's kind of a big if at this point, because I do have a lot of cooldowns coming. Or I could just Necro this turn and just take out everything. And that may be the stronger play here at this point. So Necrogeddon at the last possible second. Because why not? Just want to get some more cards. I know I had 3 Harvesters coming. But if I can do 9 idle damage here, then I can Loyal Darkling Necrogeddon and win next turn. So no sense in fucking around with this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And this is where I do kind of harp on myself for being a little gun-shy with Necrogeddon, because I just cleared his board. That does a lot more good for me than not good, and I kind of can't believe it took me 90 seconds to figure out that that was the move I should make with the other Loyal Darkling there. But like I said, you top deck what you can. He does get the Imperial resources, which is decent for him, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. So there we go. Victory for... Husk kind, I guess you could say. Let's just Necro and end this, not going to mess around with other cards. But yeah, there we go. There's the deck. There's a ranked victory, and he's going to have to wait for all of these guys to get resummoned, and that's kind of what Decay does against Tempo Order. If they get out a really fast hand, they win. But if I can survive the early onslaught, then this tends to happen. I didn't even need to make a Watcher play or anything. But yeah, there we go. So... there's a win. I'm back above 1600 rating again, which I was very briefly before. So I'm now 88th place. So we get a game. Let's get a scroll. And it's a Beast Rat, which is great because I have Rat King, which gets me a lot of this. Let's get one more because I kind of got to make up for some ones that you all have been reminding me that I forget. Gravelock Raider and Horn of Ages. So lots of commons, some utility cards. But hey, you're just building a library. Try and do this enough times. And you get a bunch of stuff. Me sitting on 6,000 some gold is actually very rare for me. But yeah, right now, not a lot in the shop for me either. Actually, a lot of cards that I already have. So yeah, that's what it looks like for now. But this is Way to Fail with more scrolls. Trying to rank my way up ever so slowly. And sometimes playing the ranked game means that you don't necessarily get to play the decks that you think are the most fun or interesting. But you get to play the decks that are going to get you the highest rating. Fortunately, though, the Decay deck that I'm playing is kind of fun to play. It's very creature spammy. It's a lot of what I like about Growth, but you substitute the accelerant cards like Rallying and God Hand with more utility and removal cards like Languid and Damn and Curse. So, kind of 2 different sides of the same coin. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. If you're just finding this for the first time, welcome. You're welcome to subscribe or like or dislike or say whatever you want, plus one. That's great. But otherwise, hope to see you all again soon. That's it for now. Take care.